Here it is, almost 5 in the morning, and I'm sitting in the Fiesta. And, well, first thing I gotta do is apologize to Ford. I'm sorry, Ford. It's July 1st here, and I was supposed to have made my mission video from last month. It was pretty cool. I went to Major League Gaming Columbus, and it was awesome.
There's the Gears of War 2 main stage.
But I haven't edited the video, so I have to apologize to Ford. But I have to thank Ford too. Not so much Ford Motor Company, but Henry Ford. See, I'm sitting in here. I got the book. He's mentioned in here quite a bit. When I Want It, Now Have It. It's a little story out of this book, Think and Grow Rich. Last week, I went to Detroit, and for the whole trip, I listened to this Piranha marketing course here by Joe Polish and Tim Paulson. And, what I want to talk about is being an entrepreneur, and things have been kind of rough for me, and I've been kind of down and out, and I've been, like that. I don't even want to talk about any of that, but I listened to that course, got to Detroit. Detroit is where, Ford Motor Company is. And I got to go visit the headquarters. It's kind of cool. This is like Ford Road right here. And then that's like a bunch of the Ford buildings and stuff. And here's a big building here. Can you see that? Can you see that?
I haven't driven it yet. It's pretty sweet.
And seeing the Ford headquarters, because I've read about Ford, and I like, he has a lot of awesome quotes, Henry Ford does. And something changed in me seeing the Ford Motor Company's headquarters. Was like, it's this thing that was in this, one guy's mind, and then here you see all these huge buildings, and then while I was in Detroit, then like for some reason I'm just seeing Ford cars everywhere, and the buildings and the different companies, and Sam Delag, I call him from Twitter, he took me to, he drove down through this little like historical village, and Thomas Edison's house is there, or his workshop, and we saw Ford's I want to say it was a mansion, but it was very small. It was just a very, very awesome experience. But I wanted to do the Joe Polish, connection. These are Joe, like, he interviews people, successful people. And here's the Zappos culture book. But I was going to talk about being an entrepreneur. This is Joe Polish's laptop that I won via Tim Ferriss. And it's all connected to all this. And then I came to this corner right here. Well, I'll go outside now and shut things down. All right, see, there's the Fiesta. See, I came to this corner here because it's an interesting corner. It's just my house is not very far, just down that way. And right here, look at that. Can you see that? I'll zoom in on it. We got Miller, for the Miller Brewing. And then right across the street here, we have Harley Davidson. And there's like you can see the Harley water tower right there. Is it in focus? Will it focus? Come on, focus. Anyhow, so you got Miller and Harley right here. Two, awesome companies. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about being an entrepreneur and having, I have this huge vision for stuff I want to do, and for the last few months, even with winning a car and a laptop, I've been feeling like it's I can't do it, and going to Michigan last week sparked a fire again, seeing this Ford Motor Companies, which is like the product that Henry Ford's it was awesome. So there, I was in the car. I apologized to Ford, but now I really wanted to thank, Ford Motor Companies too, all the Ford people. Andrew, if he ends up watching this, who's, I'm late with my video, but like thank them like for you know giving me the car to drive and run around in, and then Henry Ford for just the inspiration that it was being right there in the middle of you know, in ground zero, where it's, you know, it all got put together. And then, you know, I wanted to come to another kind of ground zero place, which is Harley Davidson and Miller, you know, is just like right here, and it's all just awesome, and I feel pumped again. and I mean, now, you know, I'm like, last night I got on you know, well, Wikipedia and the Henry Ford, you know, officials, and, you know, just reading all the stories and all. Yeah. Anyhow, thanks, Ford. Thanks, guys. Like, you know, now I gotta go home and finish editing my mission video, but like, this all feels a lot bigger in my mind than that right now. I mean, like, I was kind of waffling for a little bit, but like now I'm like, after my, you know, trip last week, I'm like, nah, I'm sold. That's gonna be my car. You know, this one isn't gonna be my car. This one I gotta give back. But like, that's the car I'm gonna drive, and I'm like a big, huge Ford fanboy now. Like, that's what happened. I mean, awesome. Anyway.